Welcome, 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 Empowered Ones. Debra here. I'm so thrilled that you're here with me today. Today, I want to bring you one of our Simply Empowered Success Bites, and we're going to be going over 5 tips to overcome your fear of change. So if you're brand new to our channel, make sure you hit subscribe and ring the bell because we have many more of these coming up. And of course, I don't do this channel for my own health. It's directly for you. So I want to hear from you. I want to hear your comments. I want to hear how these videos help you overcome anything that may be holding you back or keeping you from being, doing, and having not only the life that you desire, but the business that you desire. So for those of you that are brand new to the channel, my name is Debra Larson, and I'm a divine leader of transformation and self-empowerment. So I'm here to empower highly conscious entrepreneurs, awakening entrepreneurs, and those of you that are on a life purpose mission to serve. So whether you have a business or not, I want to help empower you to step fully into your life, to have this life of joy, of abundance, of peace and grace, right? And I'm going to help you do it here. So many of you are going through so many changes in your life that you may not quite understand it. And it may be coming up and popping up as frustration, anger, agitation, procrastination. And I want to help you move through that gracefully. So let's go ahead and get started. And always remember, wealth begins from within. I'll see you on the other side. All right, welcome back, Empowered Ones. Debra here. So we are going to get into the 5 tips to overcome the fear of change. And this first tip is all about gaining clarity on who you are. So many of us are showing up as who we grew up to be, believed to be from our parents, from our grandparents, from things that happened in our life. But I really want you to take that moment to get very still and calm and go within and really connect with who you are. What are your values? What lights you up? What do you stand for? And just connect yourself from this place. And when you do that, and you know yourself from the inside out, nothing else can penetrate that, right? You are who you are no matter what, and you own it unapologetically. All right, so number 2 is understand your gifts. Yeah, this is something that we've all learned to be very humble about. Somebody comes up to you and says, hey, look, that's great. That's amazing. You're like, oh, no big deal. That's nothing, right? I want you to embrace your gifts. I want you to embrace them and connect with them because those gifts are what you are going to put out into the world. Those gifts are how you are going to serve each person. Those gifts are what is going to raise the vibration of the world one person at a time. And those particular gifts connected with understanding and knowing your truth from the inside out, that, my dear, that is when you can connect to your inner message. And that's when you can start spreading your value, your joy, your abundance, your change that you want to create in the world is when you can combine those things. And then number 3 is take imperfect action, right? I actually have a book in the works, and it's called The Perfectly Imperfect Path. And it's all about connecting to your divine soul, connecting to your divine purpose, why you were put here on this earth, what you were meant to do. And everybody has their own unique soul's calling. And when you can understand and know that you were already on your path, that you are already taking those steps, and it doesn't matter if they're imperfect or perfect, you're on your divine path because you learn from your imperfections. And when you're in perfection, your own perfection, nobody else's, that just means you're in the flow of abundance and joy, and you're taking those steps and they feel good to you, and serendipity moments show up. So number 4 is be consistent. So this is something that I can tell you without a doubt that I am not alone in this one, that easily, effortlessly, I can drop the ball like that. I need somebody to come in behind me and go, oh, are you doing that? Did you do that? Because when you are creative, when you are thinking from this higher viewpoint, it's so easy to get on to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And everything up until that point, you're like, oh, that's kind of boring, or I already did that, or maybe you didn't get the instant gratification, right? I'm here to share with you anything that you're consistent with, even if it's a little hard, keep taking the steps, because as you take the steps, you'll readjust as you go along. And in those divine action moments is when the abundance begins. It's when the serendipity moments begin. It's when the connections begin. But you got to take the steps or nothing's going to happen, right? You're going to sit back here in fear and in your bubble wrap and in your glass bubble, and nothing is going to happen. That was a lot of examples of bubble wrap and bubbles, but I'm here to share with you, I've been through this. I've been through this in a big way, and I still go through this. So I understand what you're going through. So anything that is holding you back or stopping or blocking you, usually, if we just peel back the layers just a tiny bit, all comes down to fear. Number 5, work in a way that feels congruent to you. Work in a way that feels in alignment with who you are. So as this applies to business, you know what? If video isn't your thing, don't do it. But if video is something that keeps knocking on your door, it keeps coming back, it means that, yeah, probably it's time for you to pursue it, even if it scares you a little bit. Yep, I didn't do video for 5 years because I didn't want to put myself out there in the world in this way. I was totally comfortable with audio and courses, teaching classes on camera, but doing this type of video interaction was not my gigs, but it kept coming back. It kept calling to me. So guess what? This is where I'm at. But it took a mentor, and it actually took my husband to give me a pat on the bum to keep me going in that right direction. So I'm here to share with you, if I can do it, you can do it too. If podcast is your thing, do that. If writing is your thing, lean towards that way of teaching or mentoring. Take your healing abilities. If you need to be in front of people, great. Set up a way that you can be in front of people, but also connect with them in a way that feels like you're in front of them, but maybe they're not at your place of business. So you can start reaching worldwide. And that's where the camera comes in great, right? And when it comes to life, if you need time to read, go read. If you need time to meditate, walk, do whatever you need to do. If some of you are so interactive that you need to be around people all the time, then get yourself associated with other groups where you can serve and share your message in that way. Just keep connecting, keep taking the steps, keep being you, keep walking your perfectly imperfect path, and I guarantee to you, fear will begin to subside. All right, this is Debra Larson, and I will see you in the next Simply Empowered Success Byte, and I hope you enjoy this one today. Please comment below and let me know what action you're going to take today that is going to assist you in stepping out of fear and stepping into this positive momentum forward. All right, always remember, wealth begins from within. See you on the next video.